Hey YouTube, it's Dave here, and what I want to just chat briefly about today is what is insanity. So you often hear the expression that insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I would actually not call that insanity. I would call that someone who is an unconscious being, an unconscious person who is not aware of what they are doing and the cause and the effect of their actions that they're taking. So the definition of insanity needs some correcting. I think what I would say insanity is that when a person is taking actions that another person or group of people don't understand, and it is so far outside of their framework of belief systems or perception of what is even possible and in reality, that then they label the other person insane. So I think that's a little more appropriate definition. However, sorry, not however, but that's a very strong judgment. Is basically what insanity is, when you don't understand what's going on in someone else and they're acting in a certain way. You judge them as being insane, but you're not having their experience. You have no idea what's going on in their head or their heart, or what their conditioning has been when they're brought up, or what sorts of traumatic experiences they've had, and so on and so forth. So if you catch yourself labeling people as insane, or you don't understand what's going on with them, try not to have that judgment, because other people will certainly might label you in a certain way for acting and behaving in a way that they do not understand. So in no way should you ever let someone label you in a way and then take on the label that they give you. If you have experiences, and so with respect to what I like to talk about in the metaphysical and the out of body experiences, the astral projection, and feeling chi energy and projecting chi energy and all that kind of stuff, some person or a group of people might hear me overhear me having a conversation about having an out of body experience, and they might think I'm crazy or something like that, because what I experience is so far out of their definition of what is possible in reality. They will do that. However, I always have to hold true to what I experience. Only I can experience it. So whatever you experience, if you are starting to experience things that are beyond this physical reality, and you're waking up to sort of new paradigms and new definitions of reality that you never thought possible, always, always, always trust the experience that you have. You are certainly not crazy, um, and never ever let anyone else's definition of you, never let that imprint upon you, because then you'll start to think of yourself as crazy or insane or something that you are not. The only thing that you might have to look a little deeper into is if you start having out of body experiences or sleep paralysis, or you start experiencing visions or seeing other entities as you. The only thing that you'll have to pay attention to, trust that you're actually having those experiences, but the thing that you have to pay attention to is your definition of what that means to you and how you're going to incorporate it into your life. uh, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with having those experiences, is experiencing more of yourself than you already have previously experienced. But if you're having those experiences and they're causing friction in your life, and they're causing you know pain or dysfunction or suffering, or disharmony with between yourself and other people, you'll have to look at your own belief systems and your own definitions of those experiences, and how your own definitions are causing strife or harmony within your own life. But definitely accept those experiences for what they are. And sometimes the meaning of these experiences is not always um, what am I trying to say here? The meaning of the experiences you don't always get in the moment, because there's a lot going on with some of these experiences that you can have, and sometimes you have to have a number of these experiences over a period of time. So then, as hindsight is always 2020, you can always look back at some of these experiences and see the patterns that emerge from them, and then have more of a framework or an idea of actually why they're happening or what's going on. So sometimes, always in the moment, you just kind of have to accept them as they are and try not to attach any specific meaning to them unless that meaning is very, very clear. But if the meaning's not clear, then you'll just have to be patient. So, uh, yeah, that's all I want to talk about. So, that's it. Thanks for listening.